Good afternoon. How are you guys doing today? So, I'm doing a masculine reading. I do this for the highest good, the highest healing of those who need the messages the most. Please only take what resonates, leave what does not. We all have masculine and feminine energy, so if I say he or she, don't take it any which way. Just take it as it applies. Alright, the energy is fluid. It could be past, present, future. When you see this is when you're meant to see this, okay? I think that's everything, so we'll go ahead and start. Now, with this here, this masculine energy, there is something that you need to surrender to, okay? You need to believe that you're capable of manifesting whatever it is you want to manifest in your life, okay? And there's things that only you can create because it is you. So you have to come from an authentic place. You have to be authentically you. You can't keep putting masks on. You can't keep pretending to be something because somebody else wants you to be that way. You have to be who you truly are in order to attract what is meant for you. Okay, to create the life you want, you have to be authentic. And if you're having a hard time being that, you need to sit with yourself and ask yourself, well, where is this coming from? You know, do I like this? Do I like that? Am I really this way? Am I not that way? You know, because then you'll stop attracting the wrong types of partners. You'll start attracting people who really resonate with you and are for you. Okay, because here they're showing me that there are endings and new beginnings that are going to be coming about. And for some of you, it's like a Scorpio energy, like an obsessive type of energy here. You know, so there might be secrets, there might be some type of shadow work, things that are coming up for you to heal. And again, more shadow work, okay? So there could be an affair that's going to lead to an ending, or an affair that's going to lead to a new beginning. You know, take it how it applies for you. But there is a third party energy here. You know, and maybe somebody experienced a form of rejection. But whatever it is, again, it is they need you to stand in your truth. Okay, that is where we're at. Okay, I have the High Priestess, and it's having a sacred knowledge. It's the divine feminine energy. So maybe somebody's very spiritual, or you know, does spiritual work. But there is something here where it's a need for trusting your intuition, okay? Trusting what is happening, because there is justice, Libra energy that's coming out here, okay? So there is some type of truth, and understand that there's always going to be a balance between the good, bad, you know, the negative and the positive. There's always going to be balance. So whatever has happened before is clearing the path now, okay? So if you have old karmic debts, that's what's being cleared away now. Okay, because they're showing me that there is a wish fulfillment. So maybe somebody is going towards a High Priestess energy, someone who is maybe spiritual, and that's what they want to go towards, and they're leaving another situation to go towards that because it is their wish fulfillment. And it could be Libra energy, but whatever it is, it's like there's like this person just wants so much, like they're not satisfied with whatever it is that they have. Like they just need and want more and more and more and more, and this person is just watching you. Okay, so they're showing that you're the watcher, you're the person that's watching. Okay, so if you're watching this person and that's your wish fulfillment, and maybe you can't get enough of them and that's why you're watching them, you know, you have to ask yourself what it is who are you? Okay, like who are you as a person? All right, and be authentic with yourself, because if this is something you really want, then you need to present yourself that way, because it looks like there's some form of regret that somebody did something with a third party or went to a third party. They went away from the person they truly wanted, and now they're just watching them. Okay, and there's like you're gaining some type of understanding or some type of clarity. Whoever this is, you know, because like the energy I'm getting is you, the masculine, are watching this other energy. So you're watching somebody, and it's like you have to have the courage. Okay, it's like you're finally understanding that you need to muster up some courage in order to cause things to change or bring about a change, because they're showing that there is some type of divine intervention that's going to be happening. So it could be a tower moment, you know, and I feel more like it's going to be an external one, but there is something that's going to happen that's going to cause things to take a different path. Okay, and whatever it is there is a new love that's being presented. So if you've just been watching and watching and watching and not saying anything, you might want to step out of that energy because they're being presented with somebody else. Okay, and there's like there's a lot of sexual chemistry between these two energies here. All right, so if you haven't met this person, or if you're the feminine energy, whatever it is, you know, don't rush into things. Allow things to take its time and really get to know people before you give your bodies to these people, because after enough dates or about a few months of knowing someone, you'll be like, oh my God, I can't believe I even talked to you. You're a terrible fucking human. Really get to know people before you start giving your body away. All right, and that's for men too. It's not just women. Like, really get to know women, because that's the person that you're planning a life with. That's the person that could possibly raise your child. Why would you not want to know who the hell you're dealing with? Okay, but it's important to cut any cords with old flames, okay? Any old past relationships, you have to cut these energetic ties, because for some of you, it is going to be in September that this person comes about in your life. You know, maybe this is a persistent energy. Again, like I have this very persistent energy here. So there is like, you know, maybe they were in your life before and now they want to come back again. And maybe this is someone you see in secret that nobody knows about. Okay, it's like, or they kept you a secret before, but whatever it is, it's like they don't want to let you go. All right, and maybe you guys always stayed in the house and watched movies together, maybe cuddled, things like that. But it's like there is a lot of happiness and a lot of love and affection that comes from this person, from this energy. All right, so it's like you guys have a lot more good memories than bad memories, and it's like there's just a sense of peacefulness when you're with this person. Like you feel complete. All right, and maybe you are keeping things a secret right now, because if there was another situation or a situation that's ending, you have to allow it to happen. But like I said, if you're just sitting there watching, understand you're about to lose everything that you've been hoping and wishing for, because you're not taking any action. So yeah, but someone, like there was some situation or a person that was dismissed. Okay, and maybe this was the person you were talking to in secret that nobody knew about, and you probably thought, oh, I could just replace them with somebody else. But understand the connections that you have with people, if they're true connection, if they're genuine connections, you're gonna have a hard time finding someone to compare to that. Okay, especially if everybody has like a list, a checkbox of things like I want this, or these are my must-haves in a relationship or from a person. If you found someone that checked all of them off or a majority of them off, and then you go to somebody else, you know, you have to see what that is for you. But try not to be too much. Try not to be over the top with it, okay? Just be who you are. Like, I can't stress this enough. Like, you need to be authentically you, because whatever love was given here, this was something that was very genuine, all right? But the divine is intervening, because maybe you're not taking action, nothing's happening, and they're being presented with something else, or somebody else. So this might be your last opportunity to try to change things to go in your favor. So we have Aries energy here, and there is something here in regards to like are you really committed to what it is you say you want? Like, if you want a specific person, are you really committed to that, or is it something you're just saying? Okay, or if it's a job or a hobby, whatever it is, like, do you really want what you say you want? So for some of you, there is something that you need to work on, your personal health, your physical health, your internal health. All right, because there is you need to be healthy, and it's coming from the inside. Okay, so don't worry so much about the physical, the outside. It's more of working on the inside and making sure the inside is healthy. So if you have habits or things that are not beneficial to you, go to the doctor, get checked, you know, have your liver checked, kidneys checked, things like that. Do tests to make sure everything is functioning properly. And, you know, make lists of positive aspects, things that you're happy about, because you can transform your own world. You can make it what you want it to be. You just have to put the energy into it. You know, you put the energy into watching fucking terrible movies or listening to fucking murder songs or shit like that. That same energy, that same attention, if you put it into yourself, if you put it into positive affirmations, things that are going to help you, then you will see your life transform before your eyes. Put that energy into what and who it is you truly want, and you will see a whole new story unfold before you. Okay? And check your attitude. All right, I don't know if you guys have an ego-based attitude, or you're just like, you think you're the shit, or you don't have anything. Basically, you think your shit don't stink type of energy. You know, check yourself. See where you're at. All right? Make sure that if you're wrong, you apologize. You make amends. All right? Whatever it is that needs to happen, be that person. Do that. And again, pay attention to what it is that's happening around you. All right, because whatever it is, it's like you have to trust more what you feel than what it is you're seeing and hearing, you know, because if you see something, maybe you're misinterpreting it because of your perception or the way you want to see things. If you're hearing things, that means somebody's gossiping and talking shit, and they might have ulterior motives as to why they're gossiping the way they're gossiping. So pay attention to what it is that you feel, because if you really love someone or you have genuine feelings for someone, give them an opportunity to explain or clarify anything that may have happened, okay? But I'll always trust your own judgment. So, again, we're back here with this. There's going to be some type of communication. For some of you, it's going to be through social media, or that's how you normally communicate with this individual. And, yeah, just be very mindful of your thoughts, because that is how you're creating your world right now. So if your world is a chaotic mess, that is because your mind is out of control. You're not controlling it. You're just letting it reign over everything else. You need to check yourself and get that back to where it needs to be. All right? And again, there's a lot of things that are past lives, karmic debts. That's what's coming up here. So if things have been a little crazy and you've been losing things, understand it's just bringing balance back into situations. And there's things that need to be communicated. All right? There is something that you need to speak on that hasn't been spoken upon. So whatever hasn't been done, whatever hasn't been learned, there's lessons here that needs to be released. Okay, there's a lesson that needs to be learned and said, spoken upon, so that this cycle can be over with. Okay, because understand, if you continue, okay, let's say you ghost somebody, you don't give them closure. That's going to basically, it's not, the scales aren't balanced. There's something out of balance. It's still an injustice because someone still is wondering or has questions or didn't get the closure they needed. So that means that's always going to be here. There's always going to be a karmic debt. So when you go on to your next life, guess what you're going to be doing? The same shit all over again. So maybe just clear it up now, so that way your next lifetime you have less karma. But there is something here that either you want to make a romantic offer or somebody made a romantic offer, because the Five of Cups is a lot of disappointment energy, like disappointment, regrets, you know, like you failed, you didn't do something, you know, and you're not focusing on what you do have. So there maybe somebody made you an offer, or you wanted to make an offer to someone, and they're showing me pink, so I don't know if someone likes pink. But there's something here, all right? So whatever this is, this love offer, there's some type of regret to it, but it's like somebody might regret not speaking upon their feelings or expressing their love. But they're showing me that someone is going to be, they're going to say it soon. Like it's getting to the point where they're ready to speak their truth, because there's so much chemistry and they have a very strong desire, like probably even a very strong sexual desire for this person. So, and it's something that they regret whatever decision they made, whatever action they took. It's something that they regret, okay? And there is a stuck energy here, like there is a blockage. All right, and for some of you, it could be maybe you have a sexual addiction, or you have this, it's a sexual addiction, or it's something else, but I'm getting sexual addiction. So maybe that's something that is blocking you or keeping you stuck, because maybe you're dealing with a person that might sexually give you whatever it is that you want, but in every other way, in the ways that it really matters, you're not fulfilled, you know, so mentally, emotionally, spiritually, this person doesn't fulfill any of that for you. but sexually they do it for you, or maybe they let you have whoever you want, or you have orgies, whatever the fuck. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but I'm just saying, like, that's a blockage. So if you're with someone that's only for sexual reasons, that's what's the blockage is. You have to release that. Okay, I'm gonna get out of that. And we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Okay, so whatever it is, this has been something that has definitely been slow going, and there has been a lot of illusions and a lot of confusion surrounding this. Okay, so whatever that is why there's the confusion. That is why all of this is happening, because maybe you felt that it was just the sexual connection and didn't realize that it was something more until after the situation has ended. So you were fooling yourself, you were lying to yourself, you know, whatever it was. But going through this dark night of the soul, it's like you're realizing and you're understanding what this connection was, or what this connection is to you. So there is going to be a renewal, but again, you have to get out of this place of lying to yourself or believing that it is only that. You know, you can't live in regret and disappointment. We all fuck up, we all make mistakes. It's how do you come back from those mistakes? Do you have, you know, hold yourself accountable, apologize, do what you need to do what you know is right. Basically, you treat people the way you want to be treated, and the world will be a much fucking better place. But nobody wants to live by that. But again, this is a divine love, okay? So this is probably your twin flame. This is your person. And whatever you guys been through, it serves a purpose. So if your person is spiritual, I'm pretty sure that's what it was, like your person is a spiritual person, then they understand why everything happened. So they're not going to hold it against you. I mean, you will have a conversation probably. You will need to clear things up and apologize, you know, make amends. But they're not going to be angry. They're not going to hold grudges against you, because they understand the bigger picture. They understand the purpose of why everything happened. Okay, so, but again, for some of you, this is something that's going to be happening very soon. Okay, so be ready. And again, they're showing me like this was a person that walked away. All right, maybe you guys were friends, or you guys used to hang out together. You guys have similar friends, you know, and they just try to keep things really light. Like, oh yeah, we're just friends, we're just friends, we're just friends. And maybe somebody ended the friendship because it wasn't just friendship, it was more. But they wanted everyone else to believe that it was just friendship. But whatever it is here, I'm sorry. Excuse me, there is... please work on your throat chakras. I can't keep doing this. There is so some of you might be going shopping, where you're buying things, or you're buying a gift, and it might be an expensive gift that you're buying for this person, you know, or maybe you're taking them on a date and it's going to be like an expensive date. You know, I don't know, it's not for everybody. But again, this person you have a very spiritual connection with, and you guys might be very different from each other to some respect. You know, it could be physically different, it could be mentally, emotionally, you know, you guys just have, there's some type of difference between you guys, all right? And maybe you just don't know a lot about them, or you didn't give them the opportunity to show you who they really were, and you made a quick judgment about them. And making judgments about people, you close yourself off from, you know, possibly awesome relationships. You know, you have to give people the time to actually get to know them, because just because one person had a particular experience with that individual doesn't mean that's going to be the same experience for you. So you have to let them be what they are, all right? You know, let people be who they are, because this is a spiritual connection. This is something that is it's a very deep connection that you have with this person. And for some of you, whatever this is, again, they're watching online, okay? So you're watching them. Whoever this is you're watching them, you're stalking them, whatever you want to call it. But you're doing more watching than talking. You're not saying what it is you need to say, all right? And that's because you don't know what to say or how to say it, and it's one of those things. But you have to understand, if you do nothing, if you say nothing, nothing is going to change. You're going to miss out on an opportunity, because they're showing me you're going to miss an opportunity because someone new is being presented to them. So you have to decide, is your fear stronger than your love? Is it stronger than your passion, your desire, what you truly want? Is your fear that strong? You know, because like I said, even if you fucked up, worst thing, maybe you get cursed out, but it's not like you ain't never been cursed out before. You know, like, it doesn't matter. Speak your truth, be honest, come from an authentic place, and give it a chance, because you're about to miss out on something that seems like it's meant for you. I have Aquarius energy here and Libra energy coming out here, and they're showing that there is a positive outcome to this situation. All right, and you just have to believe that you have everything that you need to make this happen. You have all the resources, all the knowledge, all the wisdom to work through the challenges that are presented in front of you right now. Okay, and again, we're going back, like, there's this need for physical health, physical well-being. So take care of your body, make sure you're eating healthy, you're exercising. Okay, you have to start doing this. You know, and again, I don't know what it is that you're doing, but if you're smoking, drinking, you're doing something to excess or too much, you need to bring it back. Okay, you need to dial it back a little bit, and just remember, like, you control your story. This is your body. You only have one. Take care of it. Put things that are healthy in it. And for those of you that are money focused, you know, you don't have to have money to attract money. You just have to be in the vibration of it. So be grateful for money. Thank you for the blessings. Thank you for having this. Thank you for this. When you spend money, you know, I'd be like, okay, it'll come back to me tenfold. Whatever I spend, it comes back. You know, there's different things you can say to program your mind to just attract money to you. So don't feel like when you're spending money, like, oh my God, I don't really, then you're creating lack because you're resisting. Give it freely, it'll come back to you. It's energy, that's all it is. And again, whatever confusion you have, you know, it's best to be sober-minded and when you're trying to figure out your life and what you need to do, because then you're more in tune with yourself. When you're putting all this other shit, or you're having sex with random people, or you're smoking and you're drinking, then things get skewed. Okay, you're not really sure which way to go, what to do, because your emotions are all over the place. So try to sit in one place, try to be sober when you do this, and really see how you feel inside. And, you know, wherever your heart is pulling you towards, go that way, because it'll help with the confusion just a little bit. And even if you're not sure, hey, send a text message, say, I'm sorry, how are you? It's been a while, I want to talk, I want to meet. Any fucking combination of words. But make a move, do something, because you're about to lose something that you really want. That is the masculine reading. I'm gonna do the feminine, or not the feminine, Jesus. I'm gonna do the fucking relationship reading now. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And I'll be back on in a few minutes.